Well, hello there, my lovely Facebook. How are you today? So I wanted to jump on board and do this video for you because it is a topic that has come up over and over again, and people have been really reaching out to me over the last wee while to ask about this. In fact, I probably would get this question more than questions about diet and exercise, which is interesting because that's also what I do. So if you are watching me live for the first time or you're watching the replay, thank you so very much. You are most welcome. My name is Lisa Barwise and I consider myself a wellness alchemist. That means that I'm the kick-ass catalyst in the transformation of women around the world, strong of mind, body and character. I'm the creator of Warrior Goddess Kettlebell Training and the author of the Warrior Goddess Body book and my online programs, all to do with the Warrior Goddess Body. But I'm here on my special Strong and Sassy Soul Coach page because I wanted to talk to you about what I'm now being able to help people with. So if you are watching this as a live video, thank you so much. I would love it if you could put the number 1 in the video so that I know that you're here and I know you're watching live. If you're catching me on the replay, would you please put the number 2 in so that again, I know that you are watching the replay and I can comment and help you with any sort of comments. If you have any specific questions as we go ahead, I would love to answer them as we can, or if not, I will answer them on the replay. And also, if you think this is a message that somebody else needs to hear, you can go ahead and share that on out. I would greatly appreciate it. So I am here today to talk about how I was able to set up my own studio space in less than 60 days with less than £3,000 of setup costs. In fact, my business, I have been able to set up full-time without burnout and without bankruptcy. In fact, I have no debt in my business at all in terms of the setup. I haven't gone into debt in any way. In fact, I don't even own a credit card, and it is possible to do that. So I wanted to share this with you because I believe that for female entrepreneurs, setting up in business is the biggest way for us to truly add value in the lives of our clients, hopefully, and other women, and also in our community. And it's a truly humanitarian way to see and have power and be able to put forth the things that are important to us in the world. So I really want to support female empowerment and also in terms of business empowerment. So I wanted to share my story with regards to this. So I was able to set up my business very quickly, and the 3 things that I did that you can also do to help you to do that are very simple. The first one is that I did it because there was a need, okay? So what actually happened was I was working as a sports management consultant at the time, covering a maternity contract. So I had a certain 12-month contract that then suddenly became a 9-month contract. So I went into, well, what the hell am I going to do? And I looked at different options of things that I was going to work on. And I, at the time, was delivering 4 classes a week as a kettlebell instructor in a yoga studio. I had maybe about 20 or 30, about 20 or 30 regular clients that would come. My classes were quite small. There were about 4 and 6s. You know, it was quite a small room. And I had to keep my kettlebells there overnight and everything. So, but I always had a vision for what I wanted to create. And it was through my clients saying, you should set up your own space. We would totally support you in doing that. That made me think, well, maybe I should. I've got a little bit of a client base here. I know that I can make this work because I'm a business advisor and I've worked in business and marketing for a long time. And more importantly, I have people saying to me, if you set this up, I will be your client. I will support you. So I took that one step further, and once I found the space, which was step 2 that I'm going to talk to you about, finding the space. Once I found the space, I decided to ask my clients to kind of put their money where their mouth is and help me by paying me up front for what I needed. So I set up a membership thing that they could do so that they prepaid me for their membership. I also asked for donations. I also asked for different sorts of commitment that I give them, little thank you, prizes and receipts for. And in that way was able to cobble enough money together to start up the business. Now, the most important thing about my business, and this is what you need to figure out for your business, is that my kettlebell niche means that I needed limited amounts of equipment. So unlike a you know, a personal training studio where a lot of personal trainers spend tens of thousands, I've seen it time and time again, tens of thousands of pounds they go into debt for to buy the best leg press machine and a treadmill and all of these sorts of things. The issue being when you first set up, and your first studio that you set up, because you maybe will set up many or you'll have reincarnations of that studio, you want to be able to do it at a low cost and a low overhead. So you don't want to go into masses of debt, so that when you are bringing cash flow in, you're not even making that as profit. So for me, creating my kettlebell niche was really important because one, I already had the kettlebells, and two, even if you were to buy those kettlebells for the amount of clients that I had, we're talking 700-800 quid, which again, not a big investment when you compare it to things like leg presses and running and treadmills and, you know, other machines and things like that. Then I decided to create my vision for what I wanted to provide. Like, what were the end deliverables of my classes? The Warrior Goddess Kettlebell Training Method is based on lean, strong, and curvy. Our classes are called What They Do. You want to get leaner, you go to lean class. You want to get curvier, you go to curvy class. You want to get strong, you go to strong class. We also have Warrior, and then we added more martial arts and yoga style classes too. So I had the vision of what I wanted to create and how it was different from the other studios down the road. This is so important, whether you're in fitness, whether you're in wellness, whether you're in yoga or Pilates, or you're a complementary therapist. How is what you create different or better? Phone call. Hate that. So you need to work that out, okay? So you need to work out what your niche is. And the third step is you need to market it before it's finished. So, you know, we ran our first class and only half the floor was completed. They could see what we were trying to do. I had painted it. I'd got most of it done. I was working with a handyman who was laying the floor and building certain pieces around it. But about 3/4 of the floor was done. Not half, 3/4 of the floor was done. And we ran our first couple of classes in it. I did feel like, oh my God, what am I doing? My whole perfectionist thing came up. I was like, but we were in. The ladies loved it. They were so supportive. They didn't really care that only 3/4 of the floor was finished. The part of the floor that was finished was somewhere that they didn't need to be. They loved it. They thought it was amazing. We then ran our first beginners program, welcoming in new students, and had the biggest intake of all time because of the fact that I'd been doing live videos about, you know, every day when we were painting it, letting people know the setup of it, letting people know my journey. You know, all of that was so important, and way more important than whether I had this particular piece of equipment or that particular piece of equipment, or whether I was providing this class or that class. It comes down to marketing before perfection. It also comes down to you understanding that you need to tell people about what you do before it is even ready. There's no such thing as build it and they will come, because they will not. You need to let people know where you are, what you're doing. Signage is so important. Marketing is more important than actually being completely ready. And it's so important to have that. So buy-in from your clients, pre-sales even from your clients, and get the commitment from that before it's even ready or built. Marketing yourself and even, you know, getting yourself out there before it's ready or built. And the third thing that I want to share with you today is all about money, okay? So understanding your numbers in your business is so important, and something that I think as wellness professionals, definitely as spiritual entrepreneurs, and I see it time and again, and fitness entrepreneurs, we don't know our money. We don't know what we're pricing, how we're pricing ourselves, how many we need per minimum to break even, what costs we've got involved, how to make sure that you know each class is going to be profitable before the class takes place, other ways that you can take clients' money, getting money prepaid, all of these sorts of things, getting over your own money issues about asking for money. Oh, all of this is so important. So this is also what I teach as well, or what I intend to teach. So what I've realized that there is indeed a niche or a gap in trying to provide this sort of very specific information for people in these fields of fitness, of wellness, of spiritual businesses, of complementary therapies, that sort of thing, if they're looking to set up their own spaces. Because this is a big jump. It can be a very risky and costly jump if we don't focus on the right things. So sometimes you need help from somebody who's done it, who has worked in business, who understands the nuances, who is there to curtail you when you make bad decisions. there to support you in making all the good decisions. It's really important. So I wanted to help in this way, and I've gone so far as to create a mastermind program around this. So the mastermind group is a 12-week program that I decided that was needed to literally help you to go from zero to studio in 12 weeks. So start your studio from scratch with a very, how do you do it with a budget? How do you do it without going into debt? How do you do it without burning yourself out? How do you do it so that it's profitable, so that it's sustainable, and that you'll keep it going? This is what I'm providing. So if you want to find out a little bit more, I'm going to put a link of some information down below, but also if you want to find out a little bit more, all you got to do is PM me through this page. We will jump maybe on the phone. We'll have a quick chat via Messenger, find out a little bit more about you. If it seems like a good fit, then you can apply, and we'll have a quick chat on the phone. So when you apply via Messenger, we're just going to find out a little bit more about you, what your goals are, what you're trying to achieve, your timeline, all of those sorts of things. See if we're a good match for moving forward. We can jump on the phone, get to know each other a little bit, and see if indeed this is something that I can help you with to achieve this goal, because I know how amazing it is. I mean, I walk into my studio every single time and go, this is mine. I did this. I normally say we did this because we did do it as a community, and my tribe together did it, and I feel very proud that I have such a strong community of supporters. But it's such an accomplishment, and I really want to help you to achieve that. So go ahead, PM me through this page or get in touch. You can email me at hello@lisabarwise.com if you want to, but I look forward to helping you to achieve this goal, because it's an amazing goal, a goal that we can achieve together. And I look forward to connecting with you very soon. Peace out.